Alright, guys, it's been a while. A lot has transpired. I feel very differently about many things. But one thing I've felt like for a while now was I'm about to share something with you guys, which I always knew, I never knew I would do this really. I always knew that this didn't define me. I don't know how I knew at such a young age too, but now's the time to share. Just seeing, what our country's going through right now, and I just feel like I've always known that I can help people, and that I was put here to help people.
Hello.
And I've always known that that was my main mission in life. Really was, and in high school. I saw a thing on someone's bathroom wall when I was taking a pee in their bathroom, and it was in a frame right in front of the toilet. And it said two things. It said, love transcends all things, and love never ends. And I thought, wow, that's pretty profound. I think I wrote it on like a bank receipt and kept it in my wallet, because I had it for like 20 years. It was torn up in my wallet still, and I don't have it anymore, but I still know it. Love bears all things. Endures all things, and then it ends with love never ends, and I don't know who said the quote. It was awesome though. But then there was this other one that said there's a loftier ambition than to just stand tall in the world, but to reach down and lift mankind a little higher. And poof, that was awesome, I thought, and profound, and that stuck with me. And I made a decision back then too that that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to make the world a better place, and I've been trying to figure it out for a long time, but I've had so many just distractions and roadblocks, and I thought that was just life, isn't it? Anyway, what I was going to share with y'all is I got sexually abused as a little tiny kid. Well, I was six or seven, by a babysitter. And about a year ago, I couldn't have had anyone else on earth know this about me. I would rather, make out with a pistol, or, wash my mouth out with a shotgun or something. But that's not the answer. And, but that's how strongly I felt about no one can know this about me. Now I'm going to share with you guys other stuff, is what I learned from counselors over the years, is it don't matter what kind of trauma. If you go to war and see people killed, if you watch a friend's child dying, the worst trauma you've ever seen, that's the worst, is a friend's child. That's the worst. Everything I've ever seen overseas, the war on TV makes me want to cry. It's ridiculous. But the thing of it is when you go through trauma, we're all trained to do our job so well, and we do it so well too, don't we? So when we see trauma, we sweep it under the rug, we detach from it, and we compartmentalize, and we just do our job, because that's what we're supposed to do, and that's how we were trained, and we're good at our jobs. But that's not dealing with your trauma. And the next thing I learned is dealing with your trauma, if you never do it, you're never going to be able to achieve your goals or your ultimate potential or the highest level of what you think your main purpose in life is. And everybody should know that from a young age. If you don't know it yet, it's no problem. Just figure one out. Pick something you like and just make a command decision. That's going to be my purpose. And go with it, and over time it'll change. And when it changes, go with it, okay? Back to what I was saying. I decided a long time ago the kind of person I wanted to be. That nobody knows that about me, and that doesn't have to define me, and it certainly doesn't. But here's the thing, is you gotta put it to bed. You have to, the only way to do it is you have to face it head on. And you're scared of it? Well, we're supposed to run towards our fears and embrace them. And that's how you level up and transcend. Because it don't bother you no more. You face it head on, you come to terms with it. Give it a hug and say, you're done. Put it to bed. About face 180 and carry on living your life, okay? And I didn't do that with that whole sexual abuse thing until just now. But this is cathartic for me. Letting a whole bunch of people know about me. Hopefully they're not scared of me anymore. And they don't make shit up about me. And hopefully they realize too, shit, we can't fuck this guy over. Because he will not stop. Because he made decisions a long time ago. And I'm no saint. You know, and I'm no angel. I'm a half an angel though. That's why I got this wing. I only got one of them. Because I'm only half an angel. I'm working on getting my other wing. I'm still working on it. Anyway, someone I value and respect, I saw them on a podcast, very lawfully, both these fellas, very lawfully in the respect that they've both done lots and worked their ass off, and they ultimately graduated to this point of helping other people, you know, and sharing their good information to help others. So I'm trying to follow their lead, and you know, don't be scared to don't dim your light for anybody, okay? Because if you never put your stuff to bed, you're never going to be able to achieve what you want, you know? So just do that. Oh, this is scary too, is compartmentalizing and detaching just happened to be the first 2 traits out of 9 traits of not multiple personality disorder, but personality, some kind of just disorder, you know, like where you have no emotional control, or, you know, like, you know something's wrong. You might even know exactly how to fix it, but you're incapable of doing it. Stuff like that. It's what you think about. It's what you focus on. So pick out what your main true chief aim in life is. And we're all responsible for healing ourselves from our own traumas. If anybody needs help, figure out my email. Shoot me an email message. You can be anonymous if you want. You don't have to tell your name. You don't have to say anything. If you just want to email me, I'll help you. Okay, guys. Anyway, yeah. It was a podcast. I was blown away. I was like, how can this guy talk about what happened to him so easily? And he knows everyone's going to see this. And he's so calm, cool, and collected. And I was like, wow. And then he explained about his, you know, how he came about to arriving at where he's currently at. You know, it's just so amazing. So amazing. Okay, guys. Love, peace, and happiness worldwide.